I have with me founder and CEO of Droom, Mr. Sandeep Aggarwal. So many thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you for having me.
Um, let's start with the MP Global Investor Summit. There was a big mega inaugural today.
Right.
Prime Minister, Chief Minister, and indeed industrialists one after another talking about the MP growth story. Uh, what sense did you make from that? How do you look at MP's hard sell
Right.
as as a preferred destination for investments?
I, I thought, Prime Minister Modi, obviously, he inspires entire India. Uh, my first opportunity to meet Dr. Mohan Yadav, respected CM, and but the way state pulled this event together, I thought was very impressive. I've been entrepreneur for 13 years. I've seen how Rajasthan to Karnataka to Gujarat, so many states now have recognized, they attract investments almost like a private company, and which is the right thing to do. A lot to learn from large global economies. So I was very, very pleasantly surprised, especially listening to both respected CM and the way he articulated. There are a lot of things he articulated which I was very pleasantly surprised in a good way. Makes me feel liking MP incrementally more. And obviously, PM Modi did just a fabulous job the way he articulated everything together.
Mr. Agarwal, if I were to ask you, what is the big MP advantage that you see? They have, talked about different areas where they excel. They've talked about talent. They have talked about textiles, food processing. They've talked about MSMEs, energy, tourism. When you look at the state's hard sell, what stands out for you?
See, for me, I think the geographical advantage, like if you listen to any American president, he would always say that we have three side water, and that's one of our strategic advantage. MP has India in all directions. It's right in it's as we call heart of India. So I think so. If I wear my entrepreneurial hat, one thing I like is I think the MP has a huge potential to tapping into the supply chain and logistics, right? I think I don't see a reason why MP cannot be given, we talk about quick commerce, e-commerce has become very big for everything, like the supply chain is a foundation. So that I see very big opportunity. And obviously I'm a tech entrepreneur, and I see technology can do wonderful things for this state. You mentioned about tourism, right? I was listening to actually, Chief Secretary. He was mentioning that we have a highest uh, population of tigers and so many more bird reserve sanctuary, tiger reserve sanctuary, etc. And there's so many historical, very famous monuments. So I think the state has a lot to bring. How they can, in my view, harness technology to have an edge. I see that as a big opportunity.
And what is your vision, Dhruvi's vision for Madhya Pradesh?
See, we are essentially a technology company in automobile. So one of the thing we the tourism and transportation go hand in hand. So one of the thing which we would like to do for the state is digitize the entire automobile, which is the installed base of automobile in this state. Second thing is, we recently launched a rental category, not the on-demand like Ola, Uber, Rapido, but the one which tourist takes 8 hours, 80-kilometer type, and it's completely technology based. We empower small mom and pop drivers who don't know English, who don't have deep pockets, but probably own a car or work as a driver. So we empower them. So we want to bring that. Third is, we feel that given that there's so much discussion around tourism, if we utilize our technology DNA, we can create a super app, especially for a foreign tourist, where in a single app from booking a travel to a hotel to ambulatory assistance to emergency assistance to currency exchange,
The state
everything.
can do that with
That's
your
right.
help is
That's
what
right.
you're
That's
the
right.
technology
That's right.
company in.
That's
Okay. And what is the growth momentum that you see for 2025, the calendar year 2025? What are the triggers for growth for you as Droom? You have also you are headed for the markets now. 1,000 crore
Yes.
IPO on the anvil. Could you talk to us
Yeah.
about that as well?
So business has been very good for us because especially after COVID, before COVID, the world will talk about ride sharing, shared economy for everything. People, especially India, is full of youth, millennial and Gen Z, so they did not place much emphasis on ownership as much as consumption. But after COVID, it was a hard realization the benefit of owning an automobile. And so automobile category is on the boom for the last 4 years. Just to give you sense, we are north of 6,000 crore rupees in annual gross revenue happening on our platform, but
You
still
see that momentum
and
continuing?
but still growing at the rate of 90% on a year-over-year basis. So business is very very good, and in terms of IPO, there's a because there's some restriction, but yes, we are IPO bound, and it will be our desire to go for IPO in our years.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Sure.
Aggarwal. Thanks for speaking to us.
Sure. Thank you for having me.